Alright, guys. So, here's what I'm going to say. Donald Trump coming into the financial sector is pretty crazy. Um, I mean, what he's doing could totally be attacked for as like a insider trading, and like the Democrats are always trying to go after him, and this is like just pure for financial gain. What he's doing by entering the stock market like this. And so you got DWAC and DWACW, and the W is basically an option chain of the stock. And it's just one strike on a one call option. And I like AMC crashing 7%. I really do hope that this is just like AMC is about to sell the final shares that it has left to sell, and it's about to skyrocket, and the market's about to crash, and Donald Trump knows it, and so he's just saying, well, there's no time like the present. I hope that this is not a long-term situation where Donald Trump's going to be trying to like raise money for months and months and months. And like, here's my thing. If you look at Elon Musk, if you look at the way that companies are evaluated, right? If you go to earnings per ratio of the company, Elon Musk is their business is earning 1,000 times what their company's worth, 1,000 times less than what their company's worth. So there's no logic behind it, and really it's just people trust Elon Musk. I have a lot of things I dislike about Trump. I feel like I've been watching the closest, and I've seen a couple things he's done where, like, I mean, his presidency, I basically liked it. I wish he was doing more. I mean, I would have never walked out of that presidency without a real recount of every single vote of every single state without going to war. Like, that's just me. I'm willing to die for the things I believe in, and he didn't. And so I lost a lot of faith in him then. And then when the market crashed back in 2020, and he let people take out their money at the bottom, and then he allowed the Fed to just pump it right back up to new highs, that really bothered me. And so I don't personally trust who Trump is, but what I do know is that the world's retarded, and that people trust all types of people for all types of reasons that have no logical backing. And I don't think Trump can lose this fight. Like, they're halting the stock like crazy, and I just know that there's so many people out there that trust Trump that it's gonna go up. Man, throw some money in it and then cash it out and throw it in AMC. Once Trump is the richest person on earth, that's probably about the right time to get out of it, because I just think there's way more people are going to buy the stock that says it's Donald Trump than there are people that would buy the stock that says it's Elon Musk. I mean, look at how much money he raised in his elections, and like the people that voted for him have been giving him money. They have that hate in their heart towards society, and they were given the money because they wanted somebody to stop what was happening on the other side, and Trump was the only one that was even pretending to be strong enough. So you buy the warrants, and you stay liquid through the... So if you go to the DWAC W, and you trade that symbol instead of the stock symbol, you'll stay liquid during the market halts. I bet you this is going to have market halts, a ton of market halts next week. But if you trade the W, then through the market halts, you could cash out if you need to. I mean, man, throw in your money, double it once, take out what you put in, and then let that thing just ride to the moon or to the zero. I don't think Trump is just another dude that's like trying, but I don't know, he might be. It's hard for me to believe that they're not all in on it together, okay? So like Trump could take $50 million right now, go throw $5 million into Red Robin options, and then throw the other $45 million into Red Robin stock. and he would be he could cash out his options for probably $5 billion, and well, at least $1 billion, and then he'd still own the stock in the Red Robin, and everyone would love Red Robin, and like we just buy more Red Robin. Like there's so many things that so many people could do with such a small amount of money, and just completely change the way that people understand the game, but nobody's doing it. And when you look at their like big decisions, like I said, with Trump allowing people to cash money out when the stock market hit its bottom dollar, and then knowing that the Fed was going to pump it right back up, like that was not what a good president would do. And so when I look at everything, it kind of tells me that they're all in on it together, which is why I don't know what to think about this DWAC, because like right now I don't trust Trump. And so him doing this, like, what's the motive? And I'm hoping it's just like I don't know. Hopefully the market's crashing and Trump's not worried about no one coming after him, because like the whole world's just gonna be on fire. And money's gonna go crazy, hopefully. Hopefully. AMC at 30 million volume. Down 7%. I mean, the difference between AMC and GME is that AMC's moving, and it's always been moving. And I trust a stock that's moving. I don't trust a stock that can stand still. And GME just stands still so much of the time, all the time. Here's where I'm at with I'm an AMC. If I'm an AMC, you've been in too long, you fought too hard. There's no way you can just walk away from what you've done. But you also can't just say no to a real opportunity. And so if you have everything in AMC right now, you might want to take out a little bit of that AMC, go throw it in this opportunity, and then bring back those profits over to AMC. Because if Trump keeps this open for another 30 days, if Trump's stock keeps trading for another 30 days and they continue to halt it, like, I think that's going to get as much news as the GME halts did, and it's going to go through the exact same thing. Like, I don't know. Like, and when the dumb people see that they can invest their money to make money to help Trump, like, I just think that they're gonna jump on it. I really do. Oh, man. But I don't think much of the... I don't know. How many people would sell AMC for DWAC? I don't know the answer to that, but I doubt it's that many. From my experience, everyone I talk to that's in AMC are not... I don't think they're the Trumpers. I mean, I'm sure there are Trumpers in AMC, but I don't think it's... Like, I think the people that, like, led the movements and pushed the movements and created all the DD that everyone tends to believe, I think they were probably more anti-Trump than pro-Trump. Anyways, I just feel like, in case you haven't heard about it, and I'm your one place to hear from, it's something you need to hear about, and it's probably a good bet. They just beat it back down this morning, and it's about to go back up. It was up 200 and something percent, 290% or something. It got up to 175 today, and right now it's sitting at 100. And they halted it like 4 different times at least already. And then they got it down to 60%, and it went... Got it down to 60%, and it's back up to 120. Interesting. There's another stock that like just went off with it, and it's called Fun. It's only $8 a share. I'll be honest. Fun could like it's up 400% right now, but it's up like 2,000% if you look at the Fund W. That's up 1,300% on the day. and it started at 10 cents. So it's up 71 times its value just in the last couple days. And that's crazy. I'd probably stick with DWAC at this point. But of course the DWACW, because you want to stay liquid. You get a little bit more ROI when you win. But you also want to... Actually, you might be getting the same ROI now. But the one difference would be that you get to stay liquid. When they halt the DWAC, your DWACW can still trade. And you'll make the same amount of profits probably. Definitely not less. You're just buying options instead of stock, but because they're the intrinsic value, you don't make the extreme ratio difference like you did when it first exploded. It's so, like, corrupt. Like, the amount of money Trump just made on those warrants is disgusting. I don't know how many warrants he bought, but whatever it was, oh my goodness. Disgusting. If that's not a sign for the end times, like the guy that's like everyone's trying to get arrested all the freaking time, and him just like going and like saying I'm gonna be worth $100 billion tomorrow type thing. I'm gonna be like, he's gonna be the new Elon Musk, the new richest man on earth. Like, I don't know how. It's just funny to think about. All right. Well, the market's falling a little bit. I like to see that. And Evergrande's 30-day bond payment is like you get a 30-day grace period from your missed bond payment. The first 30 days comes up tomorrow, which is actually like today in China. And I don't know if Saturdays are going to be calculated or if you don't see it till a Monday. But there are YouTube videos going around saying that they're claiming they have secured the payment, but they have yet to make the payment, while everyone else is saying in China that they're only supposed to be paying off the yuan bonds and paying back homeland investors, and that like any US dollar bonds and any US trading whatsoever is supposed to be the last thing to get paid back, which means it's supposed to not get paid back. It seems like most of China's market falls into this type of over-leveraged debt system where they're building properties that nobody's living in, and they just keep selling and building, and using old money to, or new money to pay old money, and they're not actually bringing in money and being profitable businesses. And so if you go and you look at like the US-China committee YouTube, they got videos, and they'll bring on like people from Harvard and other peoples to come and talk about China's current state of affairs, and they won't really talk about what's happening. They talk in like really big picture of China's doing something new. We've never seen this before. China wants to implement the state into the markets 100% and control exactly what the markets are supposed to do all the time. And so like when they say stuff like this, like then they say stuff like, well, America won't be able to cooperate with such a system, otherwise we would have to play by the same system. But if China can do it, like they've done amazing things before, let's see what they can do. And basically talking like we're gonna have to sanction China and not trade with China no more. Then, yeah, so I mean, maybe they did secure they definitely haven't made the payment yet, but maybe they secured the cash to make the payment for this US bond, but I know that they missed like 3 other bond payments already, so like just if they pay this one today, there's another one that they didn't pay next week that will expire in 30 days, and so we'll have to see if they miss that one and if they miss that one. But I don't care if Trump breaks the market. I don't care if China breaks the market. I don't care if AMC breaks the market. It just needs to fucking break. Oh, man. going to be interesting. DWAC, I said to 1,000, but it'll probably go to 10,000, honestly. Like, whatever the number is to where Trump becomes the richest man on earth. I don't know how much shares he owns, but I fully expect this to dominate anything Elon Musk has ever done. And I expect it to happen a lot faster, especially if it stays on the news. If it, like, everyone talked about it yesterday, but if they're going to talk about it when it keeps going up, I don't know. Like, he's got a following that you don't understand if you really underestimate him. Like, if you don't think Trump has the most massive individual following out of any person on this earth, you haven't been paying attention. Nobody has more hardworking, money-earning followers than Donald J. Trump. That's a fact. Are they smart enough to follow him into the stock market? Most of the Trump supporters I know, like, they make their money working really hard and they just save a lot of money, but they don't even invest in the stock market. They don't like stocks. They don't like investing, and they just like making money off hard work and buying shit. I don't know. Are they smart enough to make it to the stock market? We shall see. We shall see. But if you haven't made it to the stock market by now, you're a pretty dumb motherfucker. Which basically describes everyone in my family. The crypto trips me out. The fact that they came out with the BITO blockchain, supposed to be Bitcoin fucking stock, and then they added options to it, that kind of tripped me out because I didn't expect it to happen, because there's this news article that Michael Burry posted on Twitter about how all the stable coins have been taken out and leveraged to China and different places for higher ROIs than just a $1-to-1 dollar currency. And so when they finally get exposed, so like as soon as this $10,000 transaction thing happens, for cryptocurrency, if they put that law into effect, then all of these trades are going to start getting monitored, and they're going to have to start proving that they're going to have to be SEC compliant for the crypto, and they're not going to be. And so the fact that crypto is so deregulated that these people were able to just lie about what their coins are doing and then go put the money wherever the fuck they want, like, crypto is no bueno, people. Crypto is no bueno. Time to get out. Crypto was yesterday. Yeah, so the fact that they put options on the BITO kind of tripped me out, because I thought you had to be vetted to have an option chain. I thought you had to be, like, security regulated, approved, like, under SEC jurisdiction, and have some type of filings that prove you're legit. But it is appearing that that is not the case. And crypto's got to crash when the truth comes out. And so the one thing that I can say about the stupid Bitcoin ETF that's supposedly on the market under BITO is it's not actually Bitcoin. And so somehow, like, they just fudge the numbers to where they're like a holding investment company, and they just happen to own Bitcoin as an asset, but it's probably like not even like something that's 100% Bitcoin. And that's how they're able to cheat the system to show options on crypto. But man, that looks like a trap. Looks like a trap. And crypto's gonna fall faster than anything once it starts selling. There's never gonna be a value of crypto. There's just never gonna be a value. Alright guys, I think that's all I gotta say. I felt like it needed to be said, so came on to say it. Hopefully AMC skyrockets next week, and hopefully, I think DWAC is a guaranteed win. If you think it's gonna keep going sideways and everything's just gonna keep being bullshit till the end of the year, I promise you DWAC won't be bullshit till the end of the year like that. That's gonna have more volume. That's not done yet. People are just getting the bravery to get into it. You'll see.